in 2001. But on this one-off, it is a night to remember. Greg Biffle wins.
0.5 seconds, still well in control. Harvick right now, this is the best battle we've got going on in the top 10, trying to get around the 99 of Carl Edwards. Tony Stewart has opened up a sizable margin now, a good cushion for second. And Carl came off that corner better as they head into the tunnel turn. Harvick again tries to close. Across the short chute, heading for 3.
And that looks like a place that he may be a little bit better than Carl Edwards on the exit of turn 2 and a couple of these exits, but Carl seems to be better down in turn 1.
One more time, buddy.
You heard the call.
White flag, one more time, nice and smooth.
Hey, do any of you guys remember how Greg Biffle was so upset with the way his car was handling early in the race?
Oh, yeah.
Hollered on the radio. Him and Greg Irwin not really agreeing on it. And look at them now. Got to hand it to both of them. They've done a great job today. Oh, hang on to her, Greg.
It's been 65 races back at Dover. You saw it right there of 08 that Greg Biffle has been to victory lane.
1.5 seconds back, nice and smooth, man.
4 seconds back by our clock right here. Just one more time around turn number 3.
This was for Jack, guys.
You heard it.
Yeah, I hope Jack's watching.
Jack's got to be watching, and this is the best medicine he could have had, guys. Greg Biffle is going to bring it home and give Jack Roush his 4th win here at Pocono as he crosses the line and wins for the first time in 65 races. Tony Stewart second. Edwards, Harvick, Denny Hamlin. There's your top 5 on back through the field. Gordon, Martin, Burton, Truex Jr. Is there going to be a close battle there? Hornish hangs on for 11th. Newman, Menard, Reagan. And here comes the 18. They're duking it out right to the stripe. Every position counts. All the points count. You can see McMurray edges Kyle Busch.
Awesome job, Greg Biffle. Way to go, Greg Irwin. 3M guys.
The celebration begins in the 16 pit. Let's check in with Mike Massaro.
And I've got to climb into the scrum here. Greg Irwin congratulating his whole team.
Earnhardt Jr. Green flag. Casey Kane to the bottom, 3 wide in the 5 car. All of that happened just like Greg Biffle would have planned it out. He got a great jump, and the others were racing hard. Keselowski coming at him, though.
I think Keselowski did a good job to fend off the 5 car Casey Kane, and now he's on Biffle.
Got a shot to win. Here they come to the white flag.
Flag, one more time around.
Last lap at Michigan. Biffle in the 16, Keselowski in the 2 for the win. Half a lap to go. Will he get a shot? Keselowski trying to wheel it. It's not sticking. Greg Biffle entered the race second in the championship. He leaves with the point lead. Biffle wins at Michigan. Keselowski barely over Kane for second.
Awesome job. Was even cooler the first. Hit it forward, thanks forward, that was awesome.
Remarkable turn of events late in this one. First, Brad Keselowski's team. Strategy, driver combination gets ahead of Jimmy Johnson on a series of pit stops. Johnson takes the lead back. Then Johnson.
It's good for Greg so far.
Michael Waltrip moved himself into the top 10 in that 10th spot, just ahead of Tony Stewart in 11th. We have 9 of our 11 chasers, 9 of our 12 in the top 11 here today.
Again, Earnhardt Jr. back in 24th, 3 laps down.
Still clear by 12.
Denny Hamlin's in 38th, and Kyle Busch will be scored 43rd and last today.
We really got to hand it to Michael Waltrip. He's had a steady race. Now he's in the top 10. It's hard to do against these guys.
Yeah, and I'm also going to hand it to this guy here, too, who learned on that previous run not to abuse his tires. He jumped out there, took the lead, looked like he was going to drive away, but wore his tires out at that time as he see him get the white flag here. But Greg Biffle learned from that and kind of took it easy.
We said when the day began, 43 drivers had visions of victory. 12 of them are thinking championship, and right now, Greg Biffle will go back-to-back for wins in the 2008 chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Biffle beats the monster and wins at Dover, Delaware.
Wow, how impressive is that? 2 weeks in a row. Kenseth second, Edwards third.
That's the best driver, the best car, and the best pit crew won that race. Thank you, fellas. Thanks for sticking with us.
Michael Waltrip did hang on in that 10th spot.
Dale Earnhardt
Tony
Jr.
Stewart
is kind of, Dale Jr. just limps to a 24th place finish.
Yeah, and unofficially, that's going to put Biffle within 10 points of the lead. Actually tied for second right now. That's what we're looking at.
Let's go down and visit with a very happy Jack Roush. Shannon.
That's right, Doc. Congratulations.
Just a little bit. And this fill that mirror up just a little bit with your car. You can make him take a little focus off the windshield and put it in the mirror.
Yeah, this is so hard with these cars. As they get closer to each other, they, in Jimmy Johnson's case, you lose a little bit of that front end, the air to the front end, and that hurts your downforce.
That's it, bud. Good corner there. Clear by 5. Coming to the white. One more time now.
Yeah, Biffle put a little distance in between he and Jimmy Johnson right there. Now, this is going to send a message to these guys. You know, we were talking about the big three, and Greg Biffle says, and hold on.
We asked at the beginning of the day who would step up. A year ago, it was Clint Boyer who got his very first career victory here. Well, Biffle has won before, but he has not won in over a year. What a good time for this Roush Fenway team and Greg Biffle to get hot. Biffle to pick up his very first win of 2008 and his first win ever in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Race number 1 in the Chase's history, and Greg Biffle wins it.
Wow, that was quite a pass there. Jimmy Johnson second, Carl Edwards. We see a battle here for some points. Kevin Harvick does beat Casey Kane to the line.
Harvick and Kane, that was for 10th position.
Jeff Gordon fights his way back to 14th. Clint Boyer back up to 12th.
Tony Stewart, 8th place after that long day.
Yeah, great finish by him. His team really battled back.
Get a man. Oh, great job, guys. Great job, man.
Let's go down to Shannon.
Yeah, down here with Greg Irwin. Hugs from all the team members down here, guys. A big day for this 16 team as Greg Biffle does his burnout. So, like, Greg Irwin, check this out.
Mark Martin's been able to gain no ground in trying to become NASCAR's oldest Sprint Cup race winner. Not that age is a factor as far as Martin's concerned. Jeff Gordon in 4th, Matt Kenseth in 5th.
The big thing that Greg Biffle wants to see is the white flag. He wants to see that white flag, because when he sees the white flag, we know we've got a race then.
Yeah, everybody's got to hold their position one more time by, and you get the white flag next time.
Kyle Busch has won that battle with Denny Hamlin as they fought for 12th place, the last 2 cars on the lead lap. And now that they're single file, perhaps Biffle will work his way past them. He has 3.2 seconds in the bank on Jimmy Johnson.
No need to push. Just ride. White flag, 1 to go. It's a race.
White flag right there. White flag.
Final lap. 49 races since Greg Biffle's last win. It came in Kansas in the fall of 2010.
I think Marcus Ambrose out of gas down the back.
Oh. Down low, not at speed, is Ambrose, but he's going to make it around. And here comes Biffle to become the 6th different winner of 2012. Greg Biffle wins the Samsung Mobile 500. Jimmy Johnson comes home second, 3.2 seconds back.
Mark Martin. You are the man. Awesome job, buddy. Awesome job. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all the hard work today, this weekend. Thanks.
Mark Martin third, Jeff Gordon, Matt Kenseth, Martin Truex.
3 hours and 7 minutes, 160 mile an hour average. That's a pretty nice night's work.
501 miles.
Yes, sir.
Biffle extends his point lead. He gets 47 points tonight. He led 90 laps, but Jimmy Johnson led the most. Most importantly, it's Biffle's 5th top 10 finish in this season's 7 races.
Woohoo! Nice burn. Oh, look at this man go.
We were talking about the Sprint All-Star race. Greg Biffle be in it now. He doesn't have to race his way into it.
He's going to burn down the house.
He is. Going to blow out his hind tires, I can tell you that.
The unique trophy here is in the shape of Texas cowboy boots. And the winner gets a matched pair of 6 shooters to fire off in victory lane.
This will be Matt Fuchsia, his crew chief's first Sprint Cup Series win.
It won't be his last.
Great night for the Cat in the Hat, car owner Jack Roush, and for his driver, Greg Biffle.
Being a green-white checker. Jimmy got up next to the wall, got back across the racetrack to the inside. So hopefully if the thing does not come apart, there shouldn't be debris. What was a 1-second advantage for Greg Biffle? The problems for Jimmy Johnson as he comes to pit road. Now a 4.8-second lead for the 16. All 4 Hendrick cars having problems today. It's opened the door for a Ford. Greg Biffle gets the white flag. One more lap to his first win of the year. Think about Jimmy Johnson led laps, had a dominant car. The same for Casey Kane. In fact, both he and Dale Earnhardt Jr. had issues while leading. The Cat in the Hat feeling good. 12 times he has won here at Michigan. You know that was a big relief when he heard that over the radio. It's like, okay, I can breathe now. I got 3 laps, I can breathe. A runner-up last week at Pocono. No doubt. Greg Biffle's team going in the right direction. How about his 4th win at Michigan? It comes today. Congratulations to the 16.
Right on, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Way to stay with it. Running with the 48 passes trying to catch me. Love it. Keep digging. Oh, yeah. I love it.
Back-to-back wins. Here at Michigan, Greg Biffle gets the checkered flag in the Quicken Loans 400. Kevin Harvick ends up second. Truex, Kyle Busch, Tony Stewart, the top 5, and Brad Keselowski out of gas.
Was running 5th, I think 4th or 5th there on the last lap, and ends up 12th. Runs out of gas. And we talked about the gas issues with the 20. No issues with any of those guys, but guys we didn't see that obviously had an issue.
They got to feel good about it today, Ralph.
Yeah, they are.
Chevy's Toyota in 2 long freight trains as they come to the flag. We'll see how they sort out as they begin stage 1 of 3.
Whole crowd, packed house on their feet. Love it.
And the 64th Daytona 500 is underway.
back in line with you. Still one back 48, one back off him to 6. The top lane still about 5 back up, Tom. Just coming to your outside here. Outside going to side draft. You still have the 48 lined up behind you. Still out there.
That's Tyler Munn. He is the spotter for pole sitter Kyle Larson, who will not lead the first lap of this 500. Brad Keselowski picks up right where he left off in the 150 Thursday night.
And it's company right behind him that I see, just like what you talked about in the 150 dual races, the Fords. The Fords were fast. The Fords were a family in this race, and I think that's what you're going to see a lot of today. A lot of communication, a lot of cooperation within those manufacturers. How crazy is that? See Brad's old car pushing the new car, the new Brad. The old Brad's pushing the new Brad, boys.
Brad Keselowski drove for Roger Penske last season in the number 2. Xfinity champ Austin Cindric has been elevated by Team Penske to fill that seat as Keselowski goes over to become a partner in what is now Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing.
I think this is a theme we're going to see all day today. You're going to see cars of the same manufacturer grouped together. Doesn't necessarily have to be of their own team. It doesn't have to be teammates, but they're going to stay with their own manufacturer.
You also see this outside line really forming, getting that big chain going, and I already saw Ryan Blaney move up to see several cars. Hey, spotter, you heard him. Get me up there, find me a hole, because this bottom line is shrinking fast.
This is something we've seen a lot. As soon as guys start to the top, it is a bigger sense of urgency to get to the top than it is to actually get to the bottom.
Well, it'll take teamwork. All right, so those guys all line up on the outside. How can a bottom line get going? Talked about it when they at the green flag. You got to find your allies, got to find your teammates, your manufacturers, all them boys, stack them up, work together, and push hard.
4 Fords at the front. Kyle Busch got up into line and brought Christopher Bell, Martin Truex with him.